Recently, Sarah Smith, a congressional candidate in Washington's Ninth District, went on the Ron Placone show where Ron gave Sarah a mock interview of sorts. And one of the questions Ron asked Sarah was the "how are you going to pay for it" question, which progressives are always asked in regards to healthcare, education, and basically anything that actually helps improve the lives of people. Sarah answered this question as follows.
How we're going to pay for it is probably, I know most people would say this is anathema to put out there, but it's actually one of my favorite questions. We never asked how we were going to pay for the trillions of dollars in war in the Middle East. Nobody ever asked when we increased the military budget how we were going to pay for that. And nobody asked how we're going to pay for this military parade. I mean, we have a ton of opportunities to transition how it is we spend our tax dollars, because the fact is we have this economy based on war and violence that no one bats an eye at when we spend billions of dollars in. But when you want to put that money into the working people, when you want to put that money into building up people's lives, that's when we start to question how we're going to pay for it. And I mean, we have a number of different ways. A lot of them, especially something like the federal jobs guarantee, kind of ties in with some modern monetary theory, but we have options as well inside of that too. We have Medicare for all. We talked about, you see, oh, it's going to cost $33 trillion. Well, our current healthcare system costs $47 trillion. So Medicare for all is actually going to save us multiple trillions of dollars. Was it 14 trillion? I'm bad at math.
Even the Koch brothers admit it.
Exactly.
The Koch brothers admit it.
Exactly. And you want to know what you can do with that $14 million in savings? You can transition that into things like the $4.6 trillion we need to invest in infrastructure. You can use that to pay for the $1.6 trillion student debt bubble that's getting bigger every single day. You can use that to invest in green energy. I mean, we cut oil subsidies and we return that money back into the people. We cut corn subsidies and we return that money back into the people. We can reinvest it into green farming methods. We can reinvest it into small farmers that need help right now because of Trump's ridiculous tariffs. When we talk about debt-free education and student debt relief, there's the Wall Street speculative tax. The Robin Hood tax is what the slang term was. And Bernie Sanders pitched this on his presidential trail, and now everyone was talking about it and buzzing about it. And now no one's saying a word. It's 0.2%. So it's 0.2 cents for every dollar traded on Wall Street. And that would generate approximately $370 billion every single year. And do you want to know how much it would cost to pay for everybody's college and technical school and vocational school? It would cost $75 billion, which would leave us a little over $260 billion every year to do things like start chipping away at that student debt bubble if we need to invest in government-run childcare, to invest back into our K through 12 education system, to pay for things like mandatory paid maternity leave or in paternity leave and family leave. I mean, there's tons of ways that we can pay for these things, but everyone acts like it's impossible to implement any of them because everyone's afraid to talk about them. But it's not a matter of how we're going to pay for them. It's a matter of actually doing it. We already know how we're going to pay for them. We just have to do it.
Sarah did a fantastic job of hitting a lot of important points in regards to the "how are you going to pay for it" question. She did a great job in not buying into the framing of the question and astutely pointed out that no one ever asks how we are going to pay for war or increasing our extremely bloated military budget, in which we spend way more on our military than any other country on earth. People only ask how we are going to pay for programs that actually help people and make people's lives better, like education, healthcare, and taking care of the environment. Honestly, what this comes down to is us re-examining our morals as a country. What do we want to invest in? Do we want to continue to invest most of our money in war, in which our money is used to hurt people and make people's lives worse? Or do we want to actually invest our money in helping people and making people's lives better? To me, the answer is obvious. I don't want my money to be used to bomb people, go to war, and make people's lives worse. I want my money to be used to help people and make people's lives better. As aforementioned, Sarah did a fantastic job here. She is honestly one of the most impressive candidates running for Congress. Hey guys, if you want to help out this show, you can follow our various social media links. Also, we have a Facebook group that you can join as well. And if you want to follow me on social media, you could do that as well. Alright guys.